Well, it's time for another video of the boat, another boat tour. Here I am at the shop. It's October and things have turned brown. We'll head in. The shop, which is a mess, but things are getting done. Got an old Chesapeake Lightcraft plans for a 17-foot sea kayak laying around the shop forever, and so I decided to finally finish that because I had pieces cut and they were just in the way, and I'll finish that pretty soon. Stuff. Got a lot of stuff. So here it rests. Since last time, I don't know what all I've done. I got the outboards mounted and dagger boards there waiting to see if they can ever get wet. I'd fitted the rudders but took them off for whatever reason, I don't know. I fitted that little ladder there just in case, trying to figure out if I ever needed to work on the outboards, how I would do that out at sea. And they are, I can remove it, and I'm afraid it might be in the way of my rudder bars, the tiller bars that go from the rudder head to the tiller. There's a couple mounts on the other side there too, by the stern light. I don't know, I painted it. Unfortunately, I had some orange peel. Kind of shows up a little bit here. Yeah, there you can kind of see it. I think I didn't have high enough humidity in here. I couldn't tip it quick enough to make it nice, shiny. So I wet sanded it all down and polished it. So at least it got a little shinier, but that's kind of what those drips of blue are on the bottom paint. Got the Seagull striker mounted, the front cross beam there. Can't see much from down here, but anyway, that's kind of it. The boom. I found that no matter how many different stainless screws and bolts and nuts, you never have the right one. never have the right size, so I always have to mail order something else, and that of course takes a couple weeks to get here, or can take that long. Things are coming together. Got my boat shoes here. Special boat shoes. Might not want to wear them out to sea though. Pretty styling. Yes. I haven't really varnished this thing yet, it's just epoxied. And that leg, I gotta figure out a leg for it yet. I don't want to spend $100 on a store-bought one. I've got the little cockpit thing here, room for a multi-function display if I can ever afford one of those. I've got these windows here hinged, but I haven't figured out yet what I'm going to do to keep them closed. So I'll have to weather strip and then put some kind of latch on them. It's just the two either side of the table. Tiller. I'll have to have a tiller extension so I can reach from over here where I'll probably be standing, trying to see where I'm going. And I'll have to come up with some tiller stops at some point. Thought about some kind of a thing on that, but I don't know yet. Like a pin stop, but it would have to be pretty low profile. Underneath there I've got a quadrant. A little bit hard to see. And the outboard starter wires. Gas tanks are mounted. I've got them all tested out, ready to go with filters and as far as the deck, I still haven't figured out my layout for. Still need to figure out the layout for the head sail, the jib sheet layouts, and I don't have a mast step yet. Kind of waiting on what I'm going to do there. These guys, I need to figure out latches for those to hold those down. I haven't come up with that yet. And it'd be nice to, you can kind of see some of the orange peel. I need handholds, I think, along here that I don't want to spend $100 on handholds, so I got to come up with a plan for that. Or a couple $100 actually, if it's store-bought. I could use handholds in a lot of different places. Coming down in the starboard hole, this is kind of the workbench area. And I've been doing some wiring. And there's my main battery switch. Probably not the best location, but I think if I have the batteries here, I didn't know where I could mount the battery switch too well unless I was inside this compartment. Well, N2000K N2K network in my radio, and some of the wiring. This will be where the starter battery is, I think. I need to come up with a depth transducer to mount in that pipe right there. The head goes here. Sink, still haven't plumbed that up yet, but that's kind of low priority. Low foot pump. Bilge pump. All the necessary wiring gizmos that you never seem to have the right part of those either. And then in the port side galley, still haven't plumbed the sink in yet. Burners. My bilge pump switch and LP gas switch. Not much going on this side yet. Same bilge pump arrangement. I'd read conflicting reports on whether I should have a kind of an anti-siphon loop in that. It's above the output's above the water line, but maybe I need to change that to direct. And then also read conflicting reports on whether to have a check valve, so that doesn't currently have a check valve, and I might have to put one in there on each side. So that's pretty much it. Getting close. Little things to do. I can't put the lifelines on until I'm outside, so I'll have to do that. I was thinking I'd put a different line, an additional line on the outboard bracket that can go over the edge and go to that winch, for making it a little easier for us old guys to move these outboards up and down. So I got to come up with a way to get the line over the edge and over the track, the main cell track. Okay, so I have to check the temperature here. It's gone up to 33 degrees Fahrenheit. Another project is getting the mast rigged up. Right now it's pretty much just a stick. It does have spreaders, but they're kind of in the wrong configuration. I don't know. Wished I knew more about it. I built a little tent over the bottom end of it, thinking about making a composite or a carbon stub to make the mast a couple feet longer. Right now it's 36 feet 4 inches. I'll have to come up with a fractional rig hound as well as a mast base and step. This is a little tent I made so I could heat it. Get a little heater there, and I was going to try to make a mold, so I taped over all the little screw holes and things. But I'd rather find a chunk of mast, an aluminum mast, to sleeve onto this, so I don't have to figure out how to make a carbon stub that also is insulated from the aluminum, so they don't corrode each other or corrode the aluminum. So that should be it. Thanks for watching.